Have you ever noticed this? Your Wi-Fi was perfect yesterday. Nothing changed. Same router, same room, same phone. But today? Videos buffer. Pages refuse to load. Games start lagging. And suddenly, your Wi-Fi keeps dropping. So you restart the router. Maybe twice, maybe 5 times. But the problem keeps coming back. Here's the strange part. Most people think Wi-Fi works like a cable. Stable, consistent, predictable. But that's completely wrong. Wi-Fi actually behaves more like weather. Invisible, unstable, and constantly changing. And once you understand what's really happening in the air around you, your Wi-Fi problems will suddenly make sense. Right now, your router is broadcasting signals in every direction, just like a radio station. Those signals travel through your home as electromagnetic waves. You can't see them, but they are everywhere, passing through walls, bouncing off furniture, sliding around corners, trying to reach your devices, your phone, your laptop, your smart TV. But here's the problem. The signal never travels in a straight, perfect path. Instead, it spreads out like ripples in water. And just like ripples, anything in the way changes everything. Imagine dropping a stone in a pond. Ripples spread across the water. But what happens if you place rocks in the way? The ripples break, they weaken, they scatter. That's exactly what happens to Wi-Fi signals. Every wall in your house acts like a barrier. Some materials are worse than others. Concrete walls absorb signals. Brick walls weaken them. Metal objects reflect them. Even mirrors can interfere. And floors? They block signals even more. So when your router is in one room and your phone is 2 rooms away, your signal may already be half as strong, even though nothing changed. Now here's something surprising. One of the biggest Wi-Fi killers might be sitting in your kitchen. Your microwave. When a microwave heats food, it produces electromagnetic waves. And those waves operate very close to the same frequency as Wi-Fi. Which means when your microwave turns on, your Wi-Fi signals suddenly have competition. Think of it like 2 people shouting on the same radio channel. Their voices overlap. The signal becomes messy. Your router struggles to communicate. And suddenly, your connection drops. But microwaves aren't the only culprits. Bluetooth devices, baby monitors, wireless speakers, smart home gadgets, they all compete for the same invisible airspace. And modern homes have more wireless devices than ever before. Take a moment and think about how many devices connect to your Wi-Fi. Your phone, your laptop, your smart TV, your streaming box, your door camera, your smartwatch, your tablet, your gaming console, and maybe even smart lights. Each device constantly talks to the router, sending requests, receiving data. Now imagine 10 people trying to speak to one person at the same time. The conversation becomes chaos. Your router must decide who talks first, who waits, who gets priority. And when too many devices compete, some connections get delayed. Others drop completely. But even if your home only has a few devices, you still might not be alone. Because Wi-Fi doesn't stop at your walls. It spreads into nearby homes, apartments, offices. Every router broadcasts on specific channels. But here's the problem. Most routers automatically choose similar channels. So if your neighbors are using the same one, the signals overlap. Imagine being in a quiet room. 2 people whispering. You can hear both. But if 20 people start whispering, suddenly no voice is clear. That's exactly what happens with crowded Wi-Fi channels. Your router struggles to separate signals, and the connection becomes unstable. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your phone is constantly searching for better signals, even while connected. If it detects a stronger signal nearby, it may temporarily disconnect, just to switch networks. This process is called roaming. It usually takes only seconds. But during that moment, your internet pauses. Video freezes, pages stop loading, and it feels like the Wi-Fi dropped, even though your phone was actually trying to improve the connection. Another invisible problem is something called signal reflection. Wi-Fi waves bounce off objects, walls, furniture, metal surfaces. When signals bounce, they sometimes collide with each other. This creates something called interference. Some waves strengthen, others cancel each other out, which means in one spot of your room, your Wi-Fi may be strong, but move just 2 steps away, and the signal suddenly becomes weak. It's like standing in different spots in a room where music sounds louder or quieter. Your Wi-Fi behaves the same way. Here's the big realization. Wi-Fi isn't a solid pipe of internet flowing into your device. It's a constantly shifting environment. Signals bouncing everywhere. Devices competing for attention. Invisible noise filling the air. Which means, even if nothing in your house changed, your Wi-Fi environment might have. A neighbor bought a new router. Someone turned on a microwave. More devices connected. Signals reflected differently. Tiny changes that create noticeable drops. So next time your Wi-Fi suddenly stops working, don't assume your router is broken. Remember this. Wi-Fi behaves less like a cable and more like weather. Sometimes clear, sometimes crowded, sometimes unpredictable. But once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, those random Wi-Fi drops suddenly make perfect sense. And now I'm curious, what usually fixes your Wi-Fi problems? Restarting the router? Moving closer? Or something else? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoy learning the hidden science behind everyday technology, subscribe for more videos like this. Because the world is full of questions, and we're here to explain them.